What is going down, guys? My name is TetraNinja, and today I got something very special for you guys. It is an in-depth guide to free-for-all on the map Summit. And to this day, I am still getting a lot of messages from subscribers and random people saying that they're still having a little bit of difficulty transitioning from Modern Warfare 2 to Black Ops, just because the difficulty level in Black Ops is a lot harder than it was in Modern Warfare 2 for various reasons, such as recoil, your kill streak's not layering anymore. So I decided to make this free-for-all guide, and hopefully you will find it useful. So like I said, the map we're going to be playing on is Summit. It is a map with a lot of tight corridors and buildings and not a lot of long sight lines, so it's really geared towards submachine gun use. But regardless of class, what I really want to relate to you guys is the spawns, and by understanding the spawns you're going to be the most successful. And as you can see here from this area highlighted in blue at opposite ends of the map, these are the two main respawn points you want to concern yourself with. If you stay just outside this area, then you can predict when people are going to be respawning inside the blue area, and all you have to do is just keep cycling back and forth between the general area outside the highlighted zone. That being said, you do not want to stay inside that highlighted zone, because so long as your character stays in there, then it blocks off the spawn and no one will be respawning there at all, so everything becomes randomized. And as well, you want to avoid going into that red building in the middle, just because it's right in between the two main spawns. So if you stay in there too long, then most likely you will be sandwiched from both sides. And as we all know, only the baby buffaloes stay within the center of the map. So yeah, those are my overall strategies for playing free-for-all on Summit. I find when I use this strategy that I am the most consistent. But instead of me just talking about it, I will show you guys right now with two separate gameplays. And the reason I went with two gameplays here, other than the fact I just happened to have two, is that when I show you two separate gameplays, it demonstrates consistency. And in both games, I stay on opposite sides of the map, but you'll see that the strategy pretty much is the same. And first take note of where I spawn at the very start. It's both in the exact same spot, and what I do is I do the exact same thing in both videos. I know for a fact that behind me is a main respawn point, so I rush it right away and I just pick up a quick kill right off the bat of the game. And as you can see from the other sections of the screen, the game on top, my setup is the AK-74U with suppressor, M1911 with upgraded iron sights, my perks being Hardline, Hardened, and Marathon. You really don't need Hardened for submachine gun classes or Marathon for free-for-all. Generally you want to stick with Ninja, but I'm pretty sure I was playing objective-based games such as Domination before this one, and I just didn't have a chance to change my classes. And my perks for the top game are Spy Plane, Blackbird, and the Dogs. And probably on this map, that's going to be the most effective kill streak setup, especially if you can get a spy plane with only 2 kills. What I generally find is that the chopper gunner isn't that effective on this map, just because unlike the gunship, you can't control it. And based on where the spawns are, where I showed you guys, when the gunship is flying around or the chopper gunner is flying around in circles, it's really not doing you any favors at all. And in the bottom screen, I went with a little bit different setup. Instead of the suppressor, I have rapid fire. The secondary really doesn't matter, and the changes for the perks are this time really geared towards free-for-all. You have your sleight of hand, especially since you're using an unsilenced weapon. You're going to get rushed a lot, so you have to be able to reload very quickly. And Ninja, because even though Ninja is not nearly as good as it was in Modern Warfare 2, it still can be useful hearing enemies up close or from a distance if they're reloading. And in the second game, I went with the high-end kill streaks. But as you can see from this video demonstration of me actually in the chopper gunner, it doesn't serve me that well. The chopper gunner just flies around and completely goes right past the main respawn points you want to be focusing all your fire on. So yeah, the 3, 8, 11 kill streak is probably your best bet to stay consistent on this map. The dogs will get all those people hiding inside the buildings, and as well, when you call them in, you'll still have your Blackbird up in the air, so you'll still be able to continually cycle outside those main respawn points that I showed you. And even with the gunship, I have tried it on this map, and for the life of me, I can't get a hold of that whole gunship thing. Being able to pilot it around shooting rockets everywhere, I find it's just not that useful. And you're probably thinking to yourself, or about to type in the comment box below, well, he's just using a really noobish gun and it's very overpowered in Black Ops and he's not really moving that far around the map. Well, I think that was the whole point of this video. This video was really designed for people who are still kind of struggling getting used to this game in the transition from Modern Warfare 2. And as well, I find this strategy is the most consistent. Of course, you can play it a little bit more aggressively, making circles around the map and running around the entire thing. But like I said, if you're still struggling in this game, then I find that this strategy is the most effective at dealing with free-for-all on this map in particular. And just to touch back on class setup very quickly, I really dislike the silencers in this game. The range drop off they cause on the weapons, as well as the additional recoil they create, I find that it's really not worth it, especially if you know where people are going to be respawning all the time. You're better off with just the extra damage you'll get close quarters, and just run with either rapid fire or grip if you're using any type of submachine gun such as the AK-74U. And the strategy works as well with other weapons. As you can see in the top left hand corner, I'm using the Galil because I ran out of 74 rounds, and like I said, it's just a matter of staying to the outside, the spawn point, cycling back and forth, waiting for people to die and then constantly respawn there, and then you'll be absolutely fine. And just as a quick note on the respawning, even if you're patrolling the outside of the respawn points, you can't look directly into them. Call of Duty games have a mechanic in which even if you're at a respawn point, if you're staring directly at it, people will not be respawning there. So you have to turn your back, run around, and then quickly shuffle your way back, and then most likely the person will be there, just like that. So yeah, as you can see from this video, it really doesn't matter how your class set up, and as well, you don't need a high level of skill in terms of reaction time or even the right class setup. You can use a variety of different weapons with a variety of different classes. In free-for-all, generally people will stay with Ghost and to just stay off radar, but as you can see, since I ran hardline in both videos, then just if you know what you're doing and know exactly where people are respawning, then your whole life will just be a lot easier. So yeah, hopefully this video has been helpful to a lot of you guys out there. If it has, I just ask you guys give the video a quick rating. It just helps me out, and hopefully you have enjoyed watching. And if you like these kind of things, I have been posting a lot of tip videos on my channel, so if you're struggling in this game, then just check out my channel. There'll be a bunch of videos there that will help you out. And as always, thank you guys for watching. Once again, thank you for Machinima for allowing me to post, and I will see you guys next time. Peace.